the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Running from the pain in my heart. Into the arms of another, and for a while she made me feel alright. But in a crazy blunder, your love took me back under. Now I'm tied to those shackles and chains. Said don't cry for me, stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. Unwind, and now I'm right back from where it began. How old will I be when you finally set me free, and the sun shines on my heart again? Said don't cry for me, sweet Annalie. Stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart.
Come on out, 1965, them boys were called upon. Some fist-fighting cowboys in them jungles of Vietnam. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double-cross me. 19 years old, doing the bidding for Uncle Sam. Desert boots strapped on my feet, machine gun in my head. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Come on now. Strapped across my vest, 800 more, and I'm gonna pluck one in your chest. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Oh, 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 I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. So don't you never double cross me.
Wear a condom. We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's good, man? It's right out here alone tonight. Just me and you guys in the audience. Sup, Branko? What's up, man? Good news. You're going to be part of a campaign for the Republicans in your hometown. That's good news, man. Awesome. Good for you. James, Insomnia, James want to know what's good. I'm like, I told him, man, this music's good as fuck, boy. Those songs opening us up was Humbletown Band was the first one. Song called Anna Lee. They're a little local band here in South Dakota. And then you've got Airborne Man by Mark Ridge. He was a guest on our show about a year ago or so. He's on tour this summer. Tour is kind of around the Appalachian area. Look him up, Mark Ridge. He's an old paratrooper. He's a good dude. So that's where we've been, man. What's up, Keith? How you doing, man? Phil, hey, thanks. Everyone, thanks for being here. Fucking... yeah, dude, I'm happy to be here, man. It's good. Sorry I missed out last week. I had a kid get hurt. Tore his Achilles, man. Well, I went to orthopedic surgeon today, and he tore where like the Achilles meets his calf muscle, like that top part of your Achilles. It's not your calf muscle, whatever that muscle is there. I don't fucking know. They gave me a bunch of fucking excuses for it. But yeah, he's on the mend. Looks like probably they have a MRI scheduled again for tomorrow to figure out the extent of the damages. Should be in a boot for like. Oh, I'm not a Republican. I am unenrolled myself. Oh, that's good. Good. I we'll get into that in a minute. But no, so he's good. We went to the golf simulator on Saturday, and he still decided he needed to. They have like the football thing. I let the kids do that. Well, in between my golf shots, it suck. Yeah, the Achilles is the worst. That's right. But yeah, he had his little scooter and he was like trying to kick field goals on the golf simulator in the middle of it. We went fishing yesterday. He still he's trying to climb down the bank to go fishing. He's not going to let any of it stop him. So, but yeah, it's a long recovery. It sucks. But especially for him, cause he's like he's our hyperactive kid. So it's going to be tough keeping him under wraps for the duration. So, anyway, fuck it. I'll jump right in, dude. Richard says, I'm not a Republican. I'm unenrolled. And I think that's probably the way to go. I get very, put off by people. And this is right now it's about Trump. I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, but nobody should be 100% aligned with any politician. That's my opinion. There are people in Congress or in the White House or in your local election or wherever, they have ideas. And I really do genuinely think no matter how much you like or dislike their ideas, they are there to do what they think is what's right and what's best. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. And sometimes they align with you and sometimes they don't. And sometimes people in that party align with you and sometimes they don't. There are things going on right now in both political parties, in both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, that were not things 10 years ago. Right? So as we look at these things, like, you know, if you believed what the Republicans believed 10 years ago, small government, lower taxes, spend less money, control the deficit, right? Well, then it's hard to explain how you can be a Republican when you're under Bush and you're like, spend money on defense and build these things up and do this and da. And now with Trump, we spend money on this, spend money on this. They ebb and flow. So if you have, I think everyone has some core beliefs that they're unwaverable on, whether it be some abortion, gun control, education, things like that. People have their things, and you have to monitor kind of where your candidate fits on your sliding scale of these things. And that's so, it's not always great to be like die hard one way or the other. Like, listen, use that space 3 feet above your ass and between your ears, So, Phil said, don't tell TZ, but I'm moving to her AO soon. He's leaving Spanky. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm sorry for Spanky. But good, dude. Hopefully it's for a good thing. Hopefully you're moving for something exciting, and to do something cool with your life. I did something cool. I reorganized my room. I found more spots for my little planes and tanks because I was running out of room in my old one. So, yeah, 10 years ago, Kennedy would never been in a GOP presidency. That's right. That's absolutely right. So, I mean, that's what I feel like there's a devaluation in our government and it's been since like 2015. I feel like there's been this very major shift in our federal government that is no longer for the benefit of the people, and it's both sides of the aisle. I'm not hitting Trump, I'm not hitting Biden or Kamala or whoever. I think it's he's been disowned. Probably. But I don't know. It just feels like everything's confrontational and nothing's for the best of us. It's to get back at each other. Two bullies fighting each other, kind of. You know what I mean? And in the meantime, we're the ones getting the bloody nose. I grew up in a Democrat family because our family was Hispanic and they were for the working class citizens. That all changed after Occupy Wall Street. Okay. See, and I struggle right now to think. Everyone's set. Here's the deal. When it comes election time, everybody, the right and left both are for we're the party of the veterans. Okay. Prove it. Do it. Show me. We're the party of the working class. We're the party of the union. We're the party of the da-da-da-da-da. And the only thing that I've seen over the last fucking 40 years of politics is they're for the rich people. I don't give a fuck about us. I don't give a fuck about veterans. I don't give a fuck about working class people. I don't give a fuck about anybody. Neither party does. They say they do. They don't. Like, we'll go back to the middle class. Okay? And the working class. Okay? And how there is not as many, I'll say it, good jobs. Most jobs nowadays are in the service industry. And why is that? Well, it's cheaper to produce things overseas. Two things, right? It is cheaper to produce things overseas, and it's also cheaper to automate. Okay? So when you put in in like a car factory, right, and you put in a robot, what the fuck am I, this is my fucking speak. Anyway, you put in a robot, and one person operates a robot, that just took over 10 people's jobs. You know what I mean? Because it's cheaper. Rich get richer, we get poor. Period. That's the way of it. That's the way of it. Period. And everyone's looking for someone to blame. Everyone's looking, that's blame brown people. That's blame immigrants. That's blame illegals. That's blame Canada. That's my South Park indenture. But everyone wants to blame everyone else, but no one wants to blame the fucking rich people that did it. Nobody wants to blame the rich people that fucking sent our jobs away so they could get fucking richer. Right? And it's not just in manufacturing. It's in the medical field. It's in basically every field that we are in. The rich get richer and the poor get poor. And it's not a black versus white versus brown versus whatever. It's a rich versus poor. Period. It's not a Democrat versus Republican because they're all fucking rich. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a shit whether Radar gets his VA benefits or not. They don't give a fuck. All they care about is their bottom line and their fucking stock portfolio and their insider trading. And if you think what happened in the last couple of weeks has nothing to do with insider trading, you're fucking insane. 100%. And it's not just fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene who got caught doing it. It's all of them. It's all of them, dude. Period. And you got fucking people like Dan Crenshaw saying, well, if we can't buy and sell stocks, how are we supposed to get rich? Motherfucker, you're not supposed to get rich. You're not supposed to go to Congress to get fucking rich. They don't care. It's out in the open now. I don't like what Trump's doing, but the one thing I will say about him, he said he was going to fucking do all these things, and here he is fucking doing them. So we can't be mad at him. He fucking stood up there in front of all of us and said, I'm going to put tariffs on people. And I was like, no, I won't. Yeah, he fucking did. So going to San Antonio, because there's 0 decent jobs around Hood. You have to travel at least 45 minutes to find something well paying. I'm cutting out the bullshit and going to where the work is. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And that's we are seeing that in this country right now. And it's and Phil, I'm going to pick on you for a minute. I'm not picking on you, but I'm going to use your story as a prime example. Here is the same thing. And what happens is there's like this reversal, right? Places where there were good paying jobs, okay? And people migrated there, okay? We're going to go to the Rust Belt. Detroit. Detroit's a perfect example of this. Detroit, Henry Ford and the Ford Motor Company back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s was notorious for paying black workers the same as white workers, right? That was one of the big benefits of Ford Motor Company is he didn't give a shit. All you had to do was sit there and put a fucking clutch in a thing or whatever the fuck you were doing. Ford paid you the same amount of money. That was his philosophy. Honest day's work for honest day's pay. Right? And so he didn't give a shit. So a lot of African American families fled the South to go to Detroit, get good jobs. And they were good jobs. They were good fucking jobs. Right? Then those jobs moved to Canada, moved to Mexico, moved overseas, wherever. Automation took over and they now have one plant that does this work of 3, right? And on top of that, the global economy has kind of went to shit, so people aren't buying large ticket items. And then you look at a brand new pickup that used to be fucking $20,000, now they're $100,000. So people can't afford them. So everyone who could got out of Detroit. Well, guess who's there? The fucking poor people still. And it's not just poor black people, it's poor white people. It's poor people, period. And they want their jobs back. And I understand that. I'm compassionate enough about that, right? But now developers are moving in. Well, hey, they got these houses. We can fucking flip them. We can make some money. And what it's doing is putting those poor people even more in binds. And if you have a family to feed and no job, you turn to crime. It's the way of it. And it sucks. Yeah, you're right. He liked the blacks. The Jews, on the other hand, that's not a problem. But yeah, and it's that way. It's that way everywhere. And it's not just Ford Motor Company. It's Chevrolet. It's John Deere. It's fucking name the company. Name the company. If they're still in the U.S., they produce less here in the United States. Or actually, you know what? False. They produce just as much, if not more, monetary wise. Okay, but with the supply chains the way things are, right? Look at a car. It's no longer just an engine block, a carburetor, and a fucking seat and metal around you. It's computers and electronics and fuel injection and fuel pumps and all these things, right? It's fucking things in your tires that tell you when your tire is low, right? All that stuff's built other places because it's cheaper to buy some chips from China or some chips from Asia somewhere, and they put them in their fucking cars. And then, hey, the engine's made in Colorado or whatever, but then the fucking axles are made here. And so we have, through globalization, we have made everything everywhere. So yeah, we do produce the most porn in the world. Yep, absolutely. And we produce the most fucking insane television shows. And I'm happy about that. See, okay, the Corvette's always been produced in the USA. Yeah, it's the final assembly points in the USA. But who makes the fuel injection computer? Not us. Where's the engine built? Not in America. It's made it's made from everywhere, right? Where the tires made? Tires used to be made in Des Moines, Iowa. They're not there anymore. Don't tell the Germans that they'll take it as a challenge. Yeah, it sucks, dude. And I wish that we could make things here. I do, but I understand it's about the buck. And here's the deal: we blame the politicians, we blame the company. We don't blame we blame the fucking people. We don't blame the rich people. We don't blame the corporations that sent the fucking jobs overseas. No one blames them. We sure as fuck don't tax them. So I don't know. I don't want to get on a fucking rant about this shit tonight. But I don't know. Hey, Dale. Hello from Arkansas. Hi from South Dakota. I'm glad you can make it. Oh, shit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I do know it sucks for us as normal-ass people. Trump is playing chess. Yeah, unfortunately, the rest of the world's playing checkers. That's the thing. We can play chess all we want, but when the rest of the world's playing when the game is checkers, you know what? I'm really good at soccer, but the rest of the world plays fucking baseball, so let's figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, all we've done so far is alienate ourselves, and it sucks. I think if Trump could have get on a time machine and went back 40 years, then we could have fixed it. If those protectionist policies would have been in place 40 years ago, 50 years ago, in the 70s and 80s, like when Japanese cars were first coming to the United States, if they would have done basically what Europe does, we'd have fucking, you know what I mean? There are ways to protect our industries, and the rich who fund the politicians years and years and years ago brought in all these ways for them to make more money and us to make less. We make just enough money to fucking survive. That's the trick. That's the goal of this whole thing. Is we make just enough money to survive while they get rich as fuck. That's the end game of all of it. So yeah. There are companies coming back to us. Huh. My stocks are loving the tariffs I bought during the crash, and now money, money, money. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know. I don't even look at the stock ticker anymore. I just kind of get an email saying, your 401k sucks. Let me look. What's it? Dow Jones today. Yeah, we're all slaves in the rat race. Fuck yeah, we are. Let's see. Oh, that's one day. Give me 1 month. And we're going back down again. It's whatever. Yeah, it hasn't. It did rebound a little bit, and then it went back down, and it's going back down. I don't know. And here's the deal. I'm going to say this, is to look at the stock market in 1 month chunks or 1 week chunks is a horrible plan. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Unless you're doing like penny stocks. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know what? I will say this though is I wouldn't want that fucking job. I would want to be in charge of this whole fucking mess. Y'all wouldn't like that. Y'all wouldn't like that one bit. But I don't know. There's a lot of places to go, and we'll see. We're not even 100 days in yet. We're not even we're barely 3 months into a 4-year presidency. Let's see where it goes. I'll say that. Let's see where it goes. Anyway, I was gonna get on the subject of the hobby nights that we were doing. We kind of did one a couple months ago. Talking about doing another one. The last one we did was 212. I want to do one in May. It's April 16th tonight. I want to do one again in May. So if you have some hobby stuff, photography or woodworking or art or music or whatever, if you have some stuff that you want to explain, race car stuff, you want to say, well, video of your fucking race car fucking passing people or some shit, yeah, do it. Send it up. I would 100% absolutely love to showcase that. And let me get. I don't normally use. Let me get on my phone. And I want to look at the calendar. See, April. That's due May 14th. That is 4 weeks from tonight. May 14th, we're going to do another hobby night. So that gives you some time to get some stuff to me. I'm going to even write it down so I don't forget it, because I forget shit. I got my Sharpie. I'm going to write it down. May 14th. Hobby night. There. See, I got to write it down. And we will talk about hobby stuff. A fishing tournament? Yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. We went fishing last night, got skunked. I didn't get your fucking thing. It's a little bit early. Walleye is just starting to spawn. So, a little bit early yet. Water's just about warm enough. But ice is off the water, so that's good. But yeah, we'll do some talking about that shit. You know, I want to talk about hobbies. We'll talk about fishing. Let's talk about camping. Talk about fucking whatever. Hey, how about a new camper? Hey, let's throw it on hobby night. My art and photography can be found at K Mill Media. Yeah. See, and Keith, here, I'm gonna put this in here right now. Right now. Radar. Oof. See page. Copy. Yeah, Sports World Cup's new Jordans to show off. Paste. Bam. So those are this. I just sent a link out. That is for the WTF NR Radar page. It's my page. It's my little whatever dashboard page for Facebook. If you have art stuff, like Keith, you're just saying that you had that. What was it? Go back. K Mill Media. Send a link to that, and I will post that. Send it, and then send some like stuff, some stuff that you're super proud of, stuff that's really cool that you want to show off. Send a couple pictures. I'll throw it on there. If anybody hasn't been around for Hobby Night, like I do, model airplanes and tanks. That's what I do. I don't know. Hear me fine. I have this little Hellcat here, right? I build shit like this, and it's fun. It's kind of dumb, but it keeps my fucking mind going, right? So, you know, take up pictures of your stuff that you work on. I have half a bourbon bottle to finish. Yeah, see, Gary, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me see your fucking bourbon. So you have 4 weeks. Send in progress pictures. Send cool shit that you do. If you, I don't know if you're a musician and you just learned a new song, fucking take a video of you or a TikTok or some shit, send it to me. I will play it. If you have, especially if you're a musician, okay, all of the music I play, I cannot play royalty music, right? I can't play Red Hot Chili Peppers or fucking whatever. So I play people who've been on the show or friends of mine who have bands. If you have music that's of quality, okay? I cannot play on the radio. I cannot play something you recorded in a garbage can in your garage. But if you've been to a studio, if you have a studio quality recording, send it in. I'll play it. I will absolutely play it. I love playing our music. Even if it's not my style. You know what I mean? I like some kind of bluesy stuff. That's the kind of music I like. Humbletown is kind of bluegrassy. I'm not a huge bluegrass fan, but I like the band and I don't hate the music. I'll play it. Even if I don't like you know what I mean? I'm not a big rap fan, but if you have rap that you make, that you've written and you recorded, I will 100% play it. 100%. Because I want to get you guys exposure. That's part of this. You know, like Keith was saying, if he's got a thing, if he's got a studio or he sells art or he makes art or, you know, Gary's got a bourbon barrel he's working on. You guys have that stuff and you have a little Etsy shop or you sell it at flea markets or whatever. Let me know and I'll try to get business to you guys. That's what I want to do. I think that's part of having the sounding board is one, I want to make this I know everyone likes to turn the suit space, but it's a place for everyone to hang out and fucking shoot the shit and talk about whatever we want to talk about. It's a fuck smoke pit. That's the name of it for a reason, right? We all hang out, fuck, shoot the shit. But I really want, like, if you have problems with the VA or solutions to the VA, bring it here. I'm trying to get a VSO to come on that I got a buddy of mine. I have a couple buddies of mine who are VSOs. I'm trying to get them to come on for an hour to do an interview and help people out with their claims and shit. Right? Or get them pointed in the right direction. I would love to be able to do that. That's kind of some top secret shit I got kind of working on in the end, right? But, you know, people, we all have the same problems working on VA claims, mental health. I really personally, like Musa said, it's not dumb if it helps you focus, right? I believe that. Sometimes it's good to get out of my fucking thick skull and spend a little bit of time. I got these little fucking magnifiers and I just build my little shit. Make a little seatbelt, put it in a plane, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that is fucking stupid. I know that. I understand that. It's a stupid little hobby. It is not. I'm not gonna make anything cool. Nothing like a barrel or take some cool. I mean, I take cool pictures, I guess, but that's different. But anything you do for yourself, ride motorcycles or fucking go to concerts. We all need things. Like everyone just, as veterans, I feel like too many of us close ourselves off to the world. I feel like it's easy to just, I'm not going to say throw in the towel, but kind of to isolate yourself, to get away, to pull back from society. Because we do. Like, I don't think it's weak to ask for help. If you're having a mental health problem, I don't think it's weak to ask for help. There's a lot of stigma around that. There's a lot of people who do think that. It's tough to make those first steps to getting yourself help and making yourself better. Whether it's better for you or better for your family or better for your kids or better for whatever, like it's tough to make those steps. You know what I mean? So I have a buddy of mine. Went to Iraq, saw some shit. Dude was in some shit. And dude was in Fallujah. And he's had a rough go of it. And he spent the last several years like perfecting his weed. And he sits in his fucking basement and he fucking does all kinds of shit. But it's something. And it's keeping him from fucking ending himself. You know what I mean? So if that's what it takes, is what it takes. Is that a hobby? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. But something to get you out of yourself for a little bit. Because I think everyone here can agree. If you've had any mental health problems, you know the scariest place in the world is your own mind. I mean, like, I get it. I get those days. I get those days where you just don't want to fucking do it anymore. You just don't want to be part of it. You don't want to be there. I get it. I've been there. I've been there a lot. I've been there lately. And I've got a cool wife. I've got cool kids. I got a cool job. I do this. And there's still just that shit like creeps in sometimes, you know? And it sucks. And it's tough. That's why we got to lean on each other. And that's what part of this show is about. And that's why I want to keep promoting the stuff that we do. I want to keep promoting things like building little planes or tanks, or aging barrels, or taking pictures, or making art, or, you know, I want everyone to be able to showcase that. Yeah, my mind is more dangerous than Afghanistan. Fuck yeah, dude. I completely understand that. I know exactly that. And I just, man, God, it's scary sometimes. And I don't want to, I mean, nobody wants to lose any friends. Nobody wants to go through that shit. We've all been through it. We've all been there. We don't want to lose anything more. We don't want to lose another friend. We don't want to lose another buddy. We don't want to lose another wife or kid or whatever. We want to do all that shit. What's up, Corey? How you doing, man? So that's what I mean. I want everyone to we can talk about all kinds of shit in here. It's you know, it's a good spot. So, you know, that's why I want to keep pushing the whatever, the hobbies. I can't think of a better word for it. I can't think of a better word than hobby, really. And that's essentially what we do. So, get back to that. May 14th. May 14th, we will be handling that shit. Now, in other news, I'm probably the last show to air since this has come a thing. Okay. A lot of people, viewers of this show, have asked me about a merchandise store. And I've had No shit. We've been doing this show for over 2 years. This show, The Smoke Pit, I've been doing for over 2 years now. And the very first night we talked about setting up a merchandise shop, never fucking did it. Because Radar sucks at his job. Okay? But we now have a merchandise shop. WTF NR, WTF Nation Radio, and U.S. Army WTF Moments, we're setting up a merchandise shop. And I will get the link because, like I said, I'm not very good at this. Boop, 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 boop. Going to find the... There we go. Copy link. I'm going to put this in the chat. Paste. Bam. Wow, that's a lot. Click on it, see where it goes. Yep, shop. Army WTF Moments, where the swag meets the front lines. That's a really long link, but that is the link to our WTF, our Army WTF Moment shop. It's got some shirts in it, got all kinds of shit. Swagalicious, I think, is the term that everyone's looking for. So if you are in the mood to help support the channel and the people, kind of surprised y'all didn't go through bunker branding for t-shirts and merch. You know what? I have zero input on any of the things that happen above my show. But yeah, bunker branding's the thing. And there's some other there's some other veteran t-shirt shops and stuff, and I don't know. Let me click on the link because does it say? We got shirts, stickers, decals, and baby gear. Bigcartel.com. I don't know what that means. But they are, and shirts are reasonable. About $30. Stickers are $5. It's not bad. Yeah. And I this is what I want to do. Okay. This is what I want to do, and it's going to be a summertime thing. Okay. Is I want to do something where we do like a out in the wild thing, right? Where if you are, say, maybe we'll do a picture turn-in thing or something, right? Hey, take a picture of you in your shirt at the front gate of Fort Carson. Some shit like that, right? And the first person to do it maybe gets a fucking a coffee cup or some shit or something. You know what I mean? And then it'd be kind of cool. So, or a challenge coin or something. Yeah, I'll use those Chinese small hand streamers. Size probably. Hopefully we got all the shit before tariffs. Oh dang! I don't know. Like I said, that fucking merch, dude. That's way above me, man. That's all above me. I'll throw a couple bucks in. I actually am gonna order a shirt. I think I can get a free one because I'm an on-air personality, but I'm probably just gonna buy one just because I want to support. Every time we've done something, I've bought it to support the channel, right? CQ has his own merch shop, or did. I'm pretty sure he still does. I bought my Sorry About It shirt from him. Oh my God. So I bought a Sorry About It bag. It was a little. My wife carries tote bags to work, and she was doing a long-term sub gig and applied for a teaching job at the local school district. Interview went great. She was a fucking shoo-in for it. So I bought her a Sorry About It bag. And I thought that was perfect. It had my little face on it. What wife wouldn't want this on their bag, right? The day it came in, I was so happy. It came in, and this little tote bag with my fucking my face on it said Sorry About It. It's perfect. My wife got the call. It said she didn't get the job. It went to someone else. She came home very melancholy, very sad. Very sad panda thing. And all I could do was stand there with a dumb look on my face with his bag. I said, sorry about it. Because she didn't get the fucking job. It's funny now. That was bad. What models I got back there? Look. They're from a bunch of different companies. I have some Tamiya, I have some Academy, I have some Edward, I have some Airfix. I've got. They're almost all World War II fighters right now. I've got an ME410, a 132nd 109. I've got a couple Mustangs, a couple Focke-Wulf 190s, a couple P47s. Got a Corsair, and then I got some Hellcats. I got some Spitfires. I got a 110. I got a Merkava tank. I've got a Gepard that I built last year. I got a T-34 and a Panzer II. Yeah, I got more that I got upstairs yet too. So yeah, I got a pretty good selection down here. Like I said, most are World War II fighters. I'm starting to build some more vehicles. I've got an M8 howitzer motor carriage. I'm almost done with. I've got a BF 109 F4 that I'm almost done with. I've got some. I got another Corsair I'm almost done with. So yeah, I got a bunch. I got a P40 that I'm almost done with. I'm gonna do. I want to do some like kind of sets together, and the set that I'm working on right now is a North Africa set. So I've got a Airfix Tomahawk Mark II and a BF 109F, and from Edward. And then I've got A36 Apache, which was the Mustang Mark I. I've got one of those that I'm building, and I'm going to do them all in like the North Africa color schemes. And then I'm going to go to like D-Day. I want to do a bunch of D-Day stuff, some Korean War stuff. I've got a Bearcat I want to build. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I've got like a bunch. There's two hobbies to models. There's building models and buying models. Buying model kits and then building them. And I'm way ahead on the buying them and not so much on the building them. Don't tell my wife. She'll find out how much these all cost. Let's see. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, the merch stuff. Yeah. So if you find it in your heart to go spend a couple bucks, $20-$30 to help out U.S. Army WTF Moments, WTF Nation Radio, grab a sticker or whatever. And like I said, we'll probably do something like if you have a sticker on your car and you take a picture of it in front of the commissary, at fucking, I don't know, pick a place, Fort Riley. I don't know. We might do something like that in the future. And I'll see if I can send a gift. That'd be cool. I might do that. Welcome to the great place with the U.S. Army WTF Moment stickers zapped on it. It'd be fucking funny, wouldn't it? Let's see. Hold on, my wife's texting me. That's weird. Okay. But yeah. That's the other thing I really wanted to get out tonight was the merch store, because I'm the last one. Told you, bad at my job. Bad at my job. I'm gonna make sure that I don't have checking my email, my radio email, because I'm not very good at my job. I don't know if anything's coming up. Does Buc-ee's count? Yeah, I might actually do that too. Be like, who can like have a WTF Nation Radio sticker and a Buc-ee sticker on their car? Be fucking funny. That might be me. Nothing unread. Well, that's good. And then I had an idea of starting a Discord server. I know that it's kind of a gamer's thing, but scale modelers do it too. And I thought about doing like a Radar's model corner and then having parlaying some of the radio stuff on there. Having a place outside of here where fans of this show can get together. You should probably heard about buying your house. Fucking right. Probably. And then maybe we can do something cool. Like, you guys can chat on, offline about music or fucking VA claims or hobbies or whatever. Maybe I'll do that. I'll look at setting one up and letting you guys, I'll do that. Tell you what, I will do that tonight. I will do that tonight for everybody. I will set one up and we will have a couple different avenues on there where people can interact either with me directly or with other members of the club. Because I think, we all get on here, we all hang out for a little bit, and then we don't see each other for a week. And some people don't come back, some people do. And I think it'd be cool if we had a place where, you guys could, chat offline about, hey, we were just talking about, I saw a little bit of side chat going on about the barrels and shit. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Like if you guys can, talk about that shit offline and get together and have a place to get together. I really want that to build the community. I know that sounds super gay, GHEY gay. But I think we should, I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be fun. And if it takes off, it takes off. It doesn't, it doesn't. So, I don't know if anybody else is at their knee replaced, but it fucks your back. Oh, okay. So back being fucked. Talking about that. I went to the VA about it and they were like, oh yeah. There's a problem with your back. And so they sent me to get an MRI and, had my MRI read on Monday. Meet with my primary care doc. They pull me in and the doc's like, hey, have you ever been in a car accident? I said, no. She's like, you ever gotten, any kind of injury to your back? Did you play football? I was like, dude, when I was in high school, I was 5'8", 115 pounds. I didn't play football. I was running cross country and track and I was in swimming. I didn't fucking do that shit. He goes, have you ever, and you were never in a major car accident or anything? I was like, no. And he goes, were you a paratrooper? I said, yeah. He goes, that explains your back. And he showed me in like all my fucking flacets on the one side are all fucked up and yeah, my shoulder's all fucked and yeah. So, but when I got out, they told me my back wasn't service connected. Yes. So I don't care. So I'm going to fix my fucking back. Dude, it hurts so bad. So that's what's kind of hindering my ability to sit still and be here. So I am, probably going to wrap things up here pretty quick because I'm really in a way tonight. And I don't want to take that back. Not saying I don't want to take any drugs. I don't want to do this show on drugs because it might be bad. Hit my little vape pen, my little Benjamin. Next thing you know, I'm fucking passed out, but you guys are talking shit about me in the comments. I don't need any of that. So, but yeah. So to recall, May 14th, hobby night. Get your shit and get it turned in. If you have shit that's kind of on teetering on the edge, if you have something in your life, you're like, I don't know if this is a hobby or not, but it's something that I enjoy doing, send it in. Send it in. If you enjoy making memes, send me some memes. I love memes. Send me memes. I play guitar in my basement. Here's a recording of me playing fucking Black Betty, Blind Jam or some shit. Yeah, that's cool. I don't fucking care, dude. I would love it. I love that kind of stuff, man. And especially if it gets you out of the headspace you're in. Because at the end of the day, I want everyone to be back here next week. Safe and secure and happy and all that shit. So, get your shit together and get it sent in. You've been listening to me, Radar, right here in the smoke pit. I'm here. I try to be here every Wednesday. I wasn't here last week. Had some family emergency. I'm sorry, but I will be back next week with metaphorical bells on. Tomorrow is Sergeant's time with Ice and Spanky, talking about all things sergeanting. Big Army, Little Army, National Guard Reserves, all kinds of shit. I'm sure they got plenty to talk about with the military being a fucking flippy to gibbets lately. Fuck, I guess we're going to bomb Iran now. That's been coming. Let's be honest. Let's see. Friday night, let's see, do I get paid this week? I do get paid this week. No, I don't. I don't get paid this week, so it is not. Friday and Saturday is Dawn's Day, days of no scheduled activities. We'll be hanging out with their families. It is Easter weekend. So there's going to be lots of people traveling. Got a 96. Be safe out there. Have fun with your family. Be back ready to work. Don't get hurt. Don't get a DUI. Don't get in a fight. Don't murder somebody. Don't kill yourself. Don't beat your wife. Now, Sunday, Easter Sunday, I believe they're having it. It's the sports bar with the actual King Smith and Coach. Every Sunday, talk about all things sportsing. Sure, they'll have some talk. WNBA draft was just going on. We'll be talking about that stuff. I'm sure they'll be talking about some upcoming football draft stuff. There's been a lot of speculation. Shedeur Sanders, stuff like that. I'm sure they'll be talking about that kind of stuff. That's on Sunday. Axel King Smith, the coach. Monday, the aptly named Monday edition. It's the edition that happens every Monday. Of Ice and Massey. We'll be talking current events, happenings in and around the world. Maybe talking about some Katy Perry dancing a jig in outer space. Fucking 0G bitches or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then Tuesday is Pop Culture Warrior. CQ and some of his harem co-hosts. They'll be talking about pop culture stuff. Probably the new Marvel stuff coming out. What's that? What's that new movie coming out? The new Captain America movie's coming out. I haven't seen it yet. And then they got the Expendables or whatever it's called. I don't know. With all like the bad people, but now they're good. Something I don't fucking know. Maybe something we're talking about. Then next Wednesday, come right back here to the Smoke Pit with me, and hopefully TZ is back. And we'll keep talking the shit. Keep talking shit, keep shooting the shit, having a good time. So I really, really do appreciate everyone being here. Thank you so very much for being here, even if for my short back hurty show. I do appreciate you guys. And I will see everybody here next week at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Peace out. Shouts.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Well, I guess I was born with a gun in my hand. We'd walk the big clear cuts in the pine timberland. Well, the army man told me that I could defend the free. Oh, and draw me a paycheck and get a tech school degree. I said, hey now, Sergeant, that sure does sound fine. Well, the sawmill ain't hiring. Tell me, where do I sign? Won't you light a lantern for me? I'll be gone, but not long. Won't you keep a candle burning? Won't you leave the porch light on? Well, my hands are still steady, and they still hold a gun. And this is the suit of a soldier for your southeastern son. Well, tell mom not to worry if she's taking it hard.
Never thought I'd see action back when I joined the Guard. Well, all this will be over more later than soon, as I wrote in a letter beneath the big Afghan moon. Won't you lie